So you're coming to that first intermission after that goal. What's the thought process and how do you bounce back?
Yeah, we just said, listen, we have to win the 40-minute game. So we didn't follow the game plan in the first. Too many odd man rushes, you saw them, and then we chased our errors, right? And when you chase a mistake, it's because you're trying too hard. You're squeezing a little bit. So we had a little just reset. To be honest with you, we reset after the first period and said, listen, we got a 40-minute game here to work ourselves back in. We're not changing the game plan. The game plan is right. They're heavy on the walls. We can't mess around at the blue lines, and I think the guys did a really good job of regrouping and pushing back.
How important is it to do it against that team too?
Well, they're 6-1, right? Everybody's talking about them, and they've got a D that's lots of their top guys are out, but they're still beating people, and so to come back 2-0, I thought that was a big. The power play certainly helped us. But I thought we created a lot of chances as well. And it's not often that you create that much against these guys, but we did tonight.
Any update on Rope and how did you see that hit?
Yeah, it was a high hit. To me, it looks like he leaves his feet. So I think it's the right call. They looked at it, and the linesmen had a look at it too. They saw it from a different vantage point by our bench, and they didn't like it either. So that's why they looked at it. So we'll see where Roop is. I haven't even talked to him, but he's still being evaluated, but we'll see where he is.
How important for Miro to get that goal coming out after that play to end the period?
Yeah, it is important. It's important for those guys, the top guys, and to get themselves on the board, right? I mean, you get one and you get two, and then they start to add up. So it's really good. I liked our fight. I liked his fight, right? And that's what he does, and he didn't like his the way it first went, so he took it upon himself.
You talk about chasing the perfect game, but when a game starts opening up like that in the second period, is it more trying to win that style of game because that's just the way it's playing, or are you trying to kind of rein it in and play your game, change that?
Yeah, they play a very aggressive style, and if you look at them, they've been trading chances in their 6 wins. They've been trading chances. And we did have a thought process there of, we play, I'm not going to say structured isn't the right word. We don't play as heavy a pinch and press game. Most teams don't. They're probably the class of the league there, them in Florida with that type of game. And we just wanted to make sure our structure held better than their pressure.
Bichsel and Petrovic had a shift that went almost 5 minutes long. What do you see when you got guys stuck out there for that long on the bench?
Well, I'm going to let you guys do your homework. That they should have never got stuck out there. So it wasn't really on them completely. So you guys can do your homework there. We overextended ourselves and put them in a tough spot. And when you're gassed, and you got both your D gassed, that's what happens. But I did like that they held, right? They stayed close to the net. That's all they could do. And it got a little crazy, but it didn't, we weren't leaking A-grade chances from it. And I thought they did a good job of holding themselves in. It's tough to play that long of a shift.
What does it mean, too, at the end of a game like that to see players coming up with big blocks like Rantanen or Johnson in that 6-on-5? That's got to be huge, right?
It tells me how bad they want to win, right? How bad they want to win. So it's a really good sign.
Great. Thanks, Kelly.
Yep.
So what's that first intermission like when you get down 2-0 on a goal late in the period, and how do you come back?
It's never a good feeling coming down, down 2, but it's a mature group. We know it wasn't going to be easy to get out of this little slump or whatever you want to call it. So, I thought we handled it really well. We came out strong, and I think it's good to face a little adversity, especially against a team like this. It's not going to be easy. So, I thought we handled it really well.
For yourself, I guess, what did you guys do differently, or what did you see that changed in that second period that allowed you to get the offense going?
Yeah, I don't think it's a big change, really. I think in the first, I didn't think we were terrible, but I think, you know, we pushed a little too hard for offense, and you know that's when they capitalized against us. So just little things. I thought, you know, we did a lot of good things. We were responsible, but you know, we got pucks to the net in traffic there, and it ended up working out for us.
How do you balance the calm and excitement of being on a power play? You know, it hasn't been a regular thing for you, and now you're out there in some pretty key moments.
Yeah, no, I mean it's great. Everybody wants to play in every situation, I think, at least. But yeah, no, it's been a while since I've been, you know, somewhat of a regular on a power play. Even though, you know, most of the time it's just the back end of it or whatnot, but try and take advantage of much of it as you can. And yeah, we had some good looks. I think we're getting better and better and getting set for the, you know, limited time we get and creating some offense. So yeah.
Does your PK experience help you? Like you kind of and obviously what they want to do, but you also know what the PKers are trying to do too. It seems like.
I think so. Yeah, I think, you know, these last few years played a lot of PK, so you get to see both sides of it. But still an adjustment. I think it took me a little bit. Took me a while in camp to kind of get all my reads down and everything, but I think it's coming along pretty nicely. So yeah, just happy to be a part of it.
You guys are already dealing with a few injuries. What's the feeling after you see Rope go down with that hit?
Yeah, not, you know, it's not what we want to see. You know, he's trying to make a play, and obviously, you know, we thought it was a little high. He got called the charge, but yeah, no, he's irreplaceable on the team. So it's tough to see him go down.
Score, but you know, a couple of mistakes and they scored on us. But you know, just you know, kept going and you know, try to score in there, and you know, got a couple lucky bounces too, and had some good chances. But yeah, you know, great win and huge for us.
Is that important? I mean, you guys get down. I mean, it really could have unraveled, and you just said, no, we're going to take the game back.
Yeah, for sure. It's you know, I think we have been good at it last 2 years here, and you know, it doesn't matter if you're down or up, we still keep playing, and I think that was the case today. And you know, it's doesn't matter if it's 2-0 or whatever it is, but just you know, you have 40 minutes time to come back, and we did that. So yeah, that's good stuff.
I was saying it's big against this team too. They're 6-1, I think, coming in.
Yeah, for sure. It's a really good team, and you know, played a good game against them, and we know that we can beat anyone in this league if we play at our best. And I think last 40 minutes were really good, and we have to keep doing that.
Tight game late, and then Rope goes down after that hit. What's the feeling on the bench of how you guys have to respond after that?
Yeah, I mean, it's never fun to see that. Of course, it's a tough hit there, but just have to keep going. You know, it's not much left, and we have game to win there. So just you know, next man step up and try to score a goal and win the game.
I think you had a shift of over 3 minutes at some point in this one. Maybe Bichsel and Petrovic also had a pretty big one too. How do you find your lungs, you know, late in the game when you're having to stay out there for quite a while?
I mean, that's probably why we practice. You know, to try to keep in a good shape. And sometimes it happens. You get stuck there and can't really do much other than stay there. So it's of course takes maybe a little bit to get back to a rhythm after that, but it's you know, stuff that happens sometimes, and just have to be ready for that.
What's it feeling like you come in the locker room down 2-0 on a late goal against this team, and you're not in the best place as far as the record goes, and yet somehow you guys pull it all together and bounce right back?
Yeah, I think I mean, this group went through a lot in the past years, and we have the veteran team is really like tied together, and I mean the whole team, and we knew what we have to change in the first period, and we did it, and we came out stronger, and had a really good second period, and went on.
Is there anybody in particular standing up and talking, or you guys all just know what you have to do?
I mean, we are like, of course, like Benner is missing in the locker room, Dachi, guys stepping up. Mikko has been doing a really good job with it. Segi, I mean, the Finns like Miro, like Lindy. So I think the whole team knows everyone has to step up, and I'm doing more.
You had a shift that I think ended at 4 minutes and 46 seconds. So how did you survive that long?
I don't know. Yeah, me and Pets were just trying to keep paddling and doing our job around the net and trying to keep it simple, get the puck out, and they were just keep coming, and so it was just in a surviving mood in the end, and I'm lucky we didn't get scored on.
Is that more physical or is it mental? I mean, there's got to be a little bit of worry in your brain too, in addition to whatever exhaustion you might feel.
Yeah, I mean, you train. It's hard to train for those shifts, but in the end, you do. Your body has to be ready to keep battling, and I think we did a good job. We kept it clean around the net and tried to, flip the puck out or making a play, and in the end, it worked out.